Peace, good people. I hope you all are doing fantastic. My name is Alicia, and this week we are entering into episode 9 of our journal entry series. So, if you are new here, we like to sip some tea and allow ourselves to just unwind and rest. and just be present in these moments as an act of self-care and self-love, and honoring the space that you need in order to be aligned or remain aligned with what's divinely right for you at this time. So if you've been a part of this community, welcome back. I love you. If you haven't already, go ahead and grab your tea, grab your journal, and begin just taking some nice deep breaths. Allowing yourself to settle into the energy that is present for us right now. Before we get into the actual entry, I just want to say, at the time of me filming this, the energies are calling us all to evaluate some things about our mindset and our attitude towards, how do I say that, the way that life is showing up for us. And this might not resonate with everyone, but I know for myself, I am working through and processing through some cycles that are breaking, some attitudes, for myself, as far as my attitude towards certain things are shifting. And so I'm certain that there are others of us that are going through this as well. And so Divine really wants for us to just be mindful through this process. There may be like some anxiety going on. There may be like some spiritual warfare, yes, but in the mind. And so things that come up that might strike up fearful thoughts or things like that at this time, just ground yourself. Remember that anything that Divine wants to communicate with you is going to be like a tiny whisper. It is going to be subtle. It is going to be gentle and sweet. Anything that is persistent and it makes you fearful, or however it goes for you, remember that is of the spirit of fear and the spirit that is against us and our expansion and our growth. So remain grounded at this time. Even if you're not someone that's battling against these things, I encourage us all to remain grounded. Get your feet on the earth if you can. Meditate, breathe, and all of these things. All right. So now that we've taken our deep breaths, we've got our tea, we've got our journal to take notes if we'd like to. Let's go ahead and get into the journey, yes, but the journal entry for this week. And just like that, one day it will all hit you. All of your external desires, you'll realize they live within you. Not much will matter anymore, because you'll begin to understand that all you need is already within you. You already have it. A life partner that doesn't change and will never leave you can be found in the Most High, can be found within yourself. All of your material needs are met in the most beautiful of ways. Open your heart, change your perception, flow with the times. It is your divine right to live in abundance. No more fighting, no more forcing, no more misalignment. Rather, invite in all that you wish, and then be in a space of allowance for it to flow to you, gently like a river. How do you do that, you ask? Know that you already have it. Call in the things that you wish to experience and then let them come to you. It really is that simple. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw that I am reading The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. And this book speaks a lot about how I won't say that it speaks a lot about this, but it speaks about how, or it speaks to the fact that everything that you desire was created when you were sent here, when you were born, when you were given the assignment to come down to earth as a spiritual being. You know, everything that you would ever want or desire in this life was created when you were sent here. So it already exists. It's just a matter of calling it in and figuring out how to be open to receiving it. And so I think this week's journal entry speaks to it. I know for myself, there are certain things that I'll say I'm a little bit of a control freak. I wouldn't say I'm a control freak, but I do like things the way that I like things. So, and I expect them to come when I want them. And so I know that it can be challenging for some people that are kind of like me. And I don't want to say you don't respect divine timing, but you want what you want when you want it, right? And so this week's journal entry, I think it gives us a gentle reminder that all things in divine timing, and we already have everything that we need, everything that we want. It already exists for us. But there is sometimes a matter of divine timing. There is a matter of doing the work, because if you are in a space of where you will mishandle the gift that is already yours, yes, but if you will mishandle, or what is the word that's trying to come through, misappropriate is another word, but that's not what I feel. Basically, if you're not energetically aligned to this thing, you won't be able to handle it when it does come in. If you're calling in, a bunch of money, but you don't have any discipline in your spending, like, you're going to get all that money, but then you're going to go blow it. So all things in divine timing, everything that you want is already yours. And it's important for you to know that. It's important for you to do the work so that you can receive the things that you are calling in. And it's important for you to make sure that you're being disciplined in your commitments to yourself, to the Most High, the universe, the God of your understanding. Make sure that you're being disciplined and obedient and what's the word? Committed, but I can't think of the other word. And the things that you say you're gonna do. So basically, we're being reminded that we already have everything we need. We just need to make sure that we are, our actions and our mindset and our attitude towards things are adequate for the receiving of the favor of that thing, of that thing coming in. Y'all excuse my little air freshener going off. But yeah, so a journaling point for us this week is going to basically just be, where am I not properly aligned in order to receive the things that I want? And it can be anything from money to a partnership to a car. It can be spiritual things, like, where am I missing the mark so that I can have a lighter heart, so that I can be in service to my community? Why do I not want to be around people? And that's that's kind of personal for me, but like I love serving my community. But those of you that know me on a personal level, I am quite introverted and somewhat of a hermit. So, um, but yes, so um, ask yourself that question. Ask your higher self, your divine essence, that question, and then pause and allow it to speak through your writing, so that you can get the answers that you need in order to really align with the things that you desire at this time. Um, I'm hearing it's a matter of discipline for a lot of us, and making up our minds that I want to lose this weight, so I'm not going to eat fat shit. I want this car, so I'm not going to go to Target every day and buy shit because I'm saving up for this car. So it's just things like that that we need to tweak and adjust, because everything that we're asking for, it's already ours. We just need to get into a mental space of preparing for that thing to come in so that we don't screw it up when it gets here, okay? So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of us all for doing the work, being willing to do the work, for seeking answers so that we can really do the work that we need to do in order to thrive in this life. Um, yes, and spending time in nature, just go out and walk. I promise y'all I'm gonna come up with some more creative things to do in nature. um, but yes, just go outside and go for a walk, get that fresh air in, and make sure that you are breathing deeply, often. Um, Making sure your breath is not too shallow so that you are really energizing all of those cells in your body, okay? All right, that is it for this week's journal entry. Episode 9 is a wrap. Yeah, and I look forward to speaking with you all next week. Peace.